Emily at the Rochester Public Library, and welcome to Full Steam Ahead. We are going to be doing so many different kinds of awesome experiments and crafts in this program, and I'm excited for you to join me. So today we are going to be looking at something really interesting. We're going to talk about is the scientific method. You have probably talked about this in school, but it's really pretty interesting to practice it while you're doing experiments. So when you are looking at your craft pack, I will show you what we have, and then we will start thinking through the scientific method. So let's look at what you have in your craft pack and then think through what our experiment is going to be. So you have a piece of paper, and it looks like a flat house. Next, you have a little triangle piece of paper. It's a little bit thicker of paper than the paper that your house is on. We have paint in paint cups. We have two colors. We have red and we have blue. We have a pipette, which is a little dropper that you can use for a small amount of liquid. And finally, we have a paper plate. Okay, so let's go back to our scientific method and think, what observations do I have about this? Ask a question. Maybe your question is, what will happen when I drop the paint onto the house with the pipette? Now you can develop a hypothesis or prediction. It could be a number of things. You could say, oh, I think that it is going to only get on the roof. Or you might think, oh, I think it's gonna get all over the house, even though I'm dropping it from above the roof. Oh, we are using red and blue colors. Maybe those colors are going to mix and create a new color. And so then is the funnest part, I think, which is testing your predictions. So what we think might happen may or may not happen. And the only way to really find out is to look and do the test yourself. For our test, we have our house on our paper plate. The paper plate is just so you don't make a huge mess with these paints. And I do want to remind you that paint can stain. So be careful where you're doing your project at. Maybe ask your mom or dad, where is the best place to use something that might be a little messy? No guarantees, but it might be. So we have put our thicker paper on the roof of our house. This is watercolor paper, which is specially made for watercolors, which is what kind of paint we have. So it is very liquidy. It is not thick like most paints. So that will change what will happen with our experiment. So I am going to go ahead and do the blue first. You got some in here. Now maybe you could say, oh, what will the difference be in the way the drops fall from higher up or lower down? I'm gonna go lower down because I don't want to make a big mess. So you can see they fall both ways on the house. You can see, hold it up a little closer as I do it. Next, let's try the red. Let's see. Oh, it's raining paint. Let's see what happened. It looks like not a lot of paint got in the house except for the bottom of the house because the rain fell off the roof and down to the bottom. So we can suck some of that up and try to put it on the roof again. And oh, the stuff on the ground has turned purple because the blue paint and the red paint have mixed down there, unlike whenever we just dropped it straight onto our house. You can also see there's little droplets that are hanging on. This is my water droplet house. Ooh, predictions correct when you were thinking about what was going to happen to your house? We are going to go to analyze the results. Now, based on what you thought was going to happen, did the same thing happen or was it something different? I thought that the rain would fall on the roof. I didn't think about how it would pool on the bottom of the plate. So that is a little something that is different. So I had thought that the rain would not get on the house, but it actually did a little bit in a different way. So we can think about that comparison between what I thought was going to happen and what actually happened. And then we can make a conclusion. So we can say roofs really protect a house from the rain, except perhaps they need some kind of system for getting rid of the water that stays on the ground. So your conclusion might be a little different based on your experiment. I'm interested to see what you come up with and how you do this experiment. So thanks for watching.